In this demo, we will show you on how to use Lambda Power Tools to implement observability with AWS X-Ray for our serverless APIs. Here is the list of my AWS Lambda functions that we will review in this demo. I have all of these functions written in Python, implemented observability with Power Tools using AWS X-Ray. Now to get started, I can go to AWS Lambda Power Tools page, and here I'm going to use the Power Tools for Python. Now, how Power Tools works for Lambda function is by using a Lambda layer. Of course, you can use it locally, but since I'm going to use Lambda functions, I need to get the layer ARN. And if we switch to the Lambda functions and scroll down to the bottom of the page to the layer section, you can see that I have added the Power Tools Lambda layer for this function. Next, we will import the tracer module from the Power Tools library. I just simply copy this decorator and put into my Lambda functions. And on my Lambda function, I included the library, initialize the tracer, and I also use the decorator, and this will automatically capture and record the function's execution details in AWS X-Ray. If you have noticed I didn't specify the service name, well, I can if I pass the service parameter, but I like to use environment variables to change moving parts. Now, if we go to the configurations, I have environment variables here set called Power Tools service name, which will be used by Power Tools library. After a successful invocation, we should see a new trace segment representing our Lambda function execution. Now we switch to the AWS X-Ray console. And here we can see the trace, which provides a visual representation of our serverless applications components and their interactions. Now, this trace map will display our Lambda functions as a node, along with any downstream services or resources it interacted with, such as Amazon S3, Amazon DynamoDB, or other AWS services. By analyzing this trace map, we can identify potential performance bottlenecks, understand the flow of requests through our application, and gain valuable insights into the behavior and dependencies of our serverless components. With AWS X-Ray and the Lambda Power Tools library, you can easily implement observability for your AWS Lambda functions, enabling you to monitor, troubleshoot, and optimize your serverless applications more effectively.